Hello everyone. I know that the official notice or the rulebook for 2026 counseling of NEET is not out as to yet in WBMCC website, but still, as I have seen that there is very minute or relatively no year-to-year variation in the documents required for counseling, I would like to explain the requirements to you all so that you all can keep all the documents handy and prevent last-minute fuss. I am Sneha De. I have cracked NEET 2024 and I am presently a second-year MBBS student in College of Medicine at JNM Hospital, Kalyani, West Bengal. So to begin with, I'd like to start with a disclaimer, that is, no original documents will be taken back by the document verification authorities. It will be seen, checked and returned back to you as it is. But what they'll take is, they will take one Xerox copy of each of those original documents that you have to carry with from your home. So basically all the documents that I list or mention, you need to carry the original for sure, and at least 4 to 5 Xerox copies to be on the safer side, but I can assure you that they'll take only one for each. So let me start with the two most important documents that needs to be made after the counseling notification is out, because their proforma will be updated in the website. So the two documents are medical certificate and domicile certificate. And let me start with explaining about the domicile certificate. So domicile certificate is broadly classified into two types. One is E-domicile and the other is Proforma domicile. And let me make one thing very clear, that both these certificates have equal validity. None of it is superior or inferior than the other. So what is E-domicile and what is Proforma domicile? Proforma domicile refers to the domicile certificate that you make after downloading the proforma or the template that will be updated in the website shortly, which is further of three types. First is A1, second is A2, and third is A3. So which category will you fall in? For that, let us understand what these three domicile indicate. When I talk about Proforma A1, there are two criteria to fall under this category. First one is that you should be inhabitant of West Bengal for the last 10 years. That is previous 10 years till 31st of December 2025, and have passed class 10th as well as 12th from any school in West Bengal. Now the second condition is, you should have passed your class 12th in any year before 2026. So this implies that you are a repeater. Now after filling up the Proforma A1, who is destined to sign or attested this certificate? So this is done by someone who has a local jurisdiction over your area, for example DM, SDO, judicial magistrate, and this is the entire list, and anyone among the mentioned authorities is destined to sign your certificate. Now let us come to the second category, that is category A2. When I talk about category A2, the first criteria remains same as that of category A1, that is, you should be inhabitant of West Bengal for the past 10 years. And the second condition here is that you should pass your class 12 in 2026 itself. That is, this was your fresh and first attempt in NEET examination. So who is going to sign this proforma? Your school principal or the head of the school from which you have passed class 12 from is going to sign this. Now let's come to the third category of proforma domicile, that is domicile B. This is for those candidates who have not resided in West Bengal for the past 10 years continuously. And this also implies that they have done either class 10th or class 12th or both from some other state than West Bengal. So in this case, they need to fill up domicile proforma B. But here lies another condition, that is their parents, either of their parents must be a resident of West Bengal for at least the past 10 years. And one of the parents' residential proof is needed along with domicile proforma B. What are the proofs that will be needed? Among the three certificates, that is voter card, Aadhaar card or passport of either one of your parents, you need to present two of them along with domicile proforma B. This is again going to be signed by the same authorities as mentioned in the list of domicile A1, that is someone who has a local jurisdiction over your area. Now this concludes the topic of proforma domicile. Now let us come to E-domicile, which is equally valid. So what is E-domicile? E-domicile is a completely online procedure and has no connection with your NEET examination. It is a local residential certificate that is provided to you in government's own template and proforma. So how to get it for West Bengal? You need to log in to West Bengal e-district website. I will put the website's link down below. After that, you need to create an account via your phone number. A OTP will come to your phone. After creating the account, you need to go to the section of services. There you'll get an option of certificate, and there you'll get an option of local residential certificate. You need to click on it and they'll ask for various documents. You need to upload it all. Further, after verification, this is an entirely online process, and after verification, your document will be uploaded in that website itself in a PDF form. You need to download it and print it. Now, there is one common question among the candidates that, Didi, I have made a e-domicile maybe during my first attempt and this is my third attempt. Will the e-domicile be valid? Because as per se, e-domicile do not come with the expiry date of itself or a validity date, right? So I will request you all to redo your e-domiciles as well, because when it comes to counseling of competitive exams like NEET JE, they prefer to have a e-domicile certificate issued within 6 months, that is within the past 6 months. So to prevent any last minute hassle or cancellation of document verification, I'll request you all to redo it. And concluding this, I'd like to request each and every one of you to actually get your e-domicile right now, because what happens is that the proforma of the domicile certificate, that is A1, A2 or B, is updated quite late in the website, and then when you try to get it signed by SDO or DM, it actually takes quite amount of time and it may actually clash with your document verification date. To be on the safer side and not to take further risks, I'll ask every one of you to prepare your e-domicile, and after that you can absolutely go for Proforma domicile as well. There is no issue in carrying two documents, right? Now let me come to medical certificate. The Proforma will be uploaded in the website very soon, and once the Proforma is uploaded, you need to download it, print it, and then get it filled up and stamped and signed by any registered medical practitioner under the Indian Medical Council. And again, while carrying the medical certificate with you to the document verification center, carry the original as well as Xerox photocopies. As I've already mentioned, try to carry 4 Xerox copies of each of the documents. Now let me go to the next document, that is Aadhaar card. You might not find it mentioned in the brochure that they publish exclusively, but Aadhaar card is very much needed and it will be needed in the very first step of your document verification. So carry your Aadhaar card and Xerox. Then comes your 12th passing documents. This includes your admit card, your mark sheet. Everyone knows about this, but what people miss is that you need to carry your pass certificate. What happens is that in CBSE board, they do not have anything separately called the pass certificate, but when it comes to West Bengal board or ISC board, they do have something called the pass certificate, and that also needs to be carried mandatory. And with respect to 12 passing documents, let me remind you, students belonging to unreserved category and EWS need an aggregate of at least 50% in the 3 subjects combined, that is physics, chemistry and biology, and the other category students need at least 40%, provided the fact that everyone should pass individually in all the 3 mentioned subjects along with English. Then you need to carry your age proof, which can be either your birth certificate or your class 10th admit card. And talking about age proof, your age should be at least 17 before 31st of December 2026, or else you will not be able to sit for counseling. Then definitely your NEET admit card and your NEET scorecard. These documents particularly do not have something called an original and a photocopy, and you can color print the document and that will be an original one, and you can Xerox it or color print, that will absolutely fit well as a photocopy. Now many students question about whether to attach the postcard size photographs in the NEET admit card and all. That does not matter, they do not look for it. Next, you need to carry your document verification allotment slip, that is this medical college has been allotted to you for your document verification, and then you need to carry your payment receipt, that is the amount that you had paid to register yourself for West Bengal Counselling. Next, carry your candidate profile that was generated while you were registering yourself for the NEET examination, and also carry with it the acknowledgement slip. Now, finally, let me come to category certificate. Firstly, talking about PWD students, a detailed brochure is available in WBMCC website about who meets the criteria of the certificate in accordance to the 21 Benchmark Disability Act. Then you need to fill an online form and get your status verified by the medical board of IPGMER and SSKM hospital only. And after that, they give you a date for your verification in one of the medical colleges. Now I'd like to talk about the OBC certificate. See, first let me tell you all that a category conversion is generally not allowed during the time of counseling, especially pertaining with categories like SC/ST. But talking about OBC category certificate, a candidate who has registered and given NEET with category unreserved, EWS or OBC, if they have a valid OBC A or OBC certificate along with a mandatory NCL certificate issued after 1st of April 2026, can be allowed a category conversion as per 2025 Information Bulletin. Just remember 2 things, that a OBC or a NCL certificate issued from states other than West Bengal will not be valid during this counseling. And secondly, if a person is OBC but falls under creamy layer, then the person will be treated as unreserved candidate. Now the question comes, if the OBC certificate is of some date before 1st of April 2026, then the information bulletin mentions that you need to have a valid NCL certificate that has to be mandatorily issued after 1st of April 2026. Now, if I have to talk about SC/ST certificate, there is no specific discrepancy regarding the date of issue. You just need to have those certificates in original form, and a backward class welfare officer will be present in your verification center. He will see the certificate in original hard copy form, and if he asserts the fact that it is okay, you will be allowed to continue with the certificate. And I'll also request such students to carry with them the digital number. Now let's come to the topic of EWS certificate. Students should present a EWS certificate that is issued after 1st of April 2026 along with the income certificate, because they sometimes ask for it. And that pretty much wraps it up. These are all the important documents that you need to. And I'll also like to mention that you do not need to carry any bond, gap certificate, or self-declaration right at this moment of document verification. They will be needed, but they'll be needed after you join college, like few months after you join college, during the university registration, when your name will be enrolled in the West Bengal University of Health Sciences. So with this, I'd like to conclude, and welcome to MBBS.